The billionaire businessman Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who co-owns Manchester United, has defended ticket price rises and job cuts. He says he's determined to turn United into the world's most profitable club. Sir Jim, who's also the chairman of the petrochemical company Ineos, says United would have run out of money by the end of the year without a cost-cutting program. He's been speaking to Roan. His arrival at Old Trafford was meant to spark a revival, but with Sir Jim Ratcliffe at the helm, Manchester United's decline has continued. Despite a new manager, the team is suffering its worst Premier League season, the fans venting their anger amid a hike in ticket prices and hundreds of job cuts. And today the British billionaire told me how he now feels about his first year of co-ownership. The nature of the challenges is what we thought it would be, but the scale of it probably is slightly bigger. Do you understand those fans? Anger. I sympathize with them because Manchester United is not where it's expected to be. I'm prepared to be, and I can deal with being unpopular for a period of time. Manchester United has come off the rails. We need to get it back on the rails, and I believe what we're doing will put it back on the rails. With United £1 billion in debt and amid hundreds of millions of losses in recent years, Ratcliffe's Ineos hierarchy has hiked the cost of tickets, instigated hundreds of redundancies, and ended some staff perks. Many would argue that, again, the money you're going to save is dwarfed by interest repayments on player salaries and signings on decisions around managers and executives. I mean, the simple answer is the club runs out of money at Christmas. If we don't do those things, what we want to do is invest in the best players in the world if we can, rather than spend it on, I'm afraid, free lunches. Is there a danger that you cross the line between efficiency and ruthlessness? You know, this period of change is uncomfortable for people, and some of the decisions we have to make are unpleasant, but they are necessary. But what of the decision to back and sack former manager Erik ten Hag and then hire and fire ex-sporting director Dan Ashworth, costing tens of millions of pounds? Ultimately, they were errors. I accept that, and I apologize for that. With an aging Old Trafford in need of investment, Ratcliffe's hoping his plans for a new stadium answers some of the critics. You were seen as a savior for the club by many fans, but now a lot of them also see Ineos as part of the problem. I think it will become the most profitable club in the world. We may well finish up with the most iconic football stadium in the world. And I think we will finish up winning silverware again, with the club languishing 14th in the table. Ratcliffe has backed manager Ruben Amorim, but had this to say about some of the players he inherited. Some are not good enough. Some probably are overpaid. But for us to mold a squad that we are fully responsible for and accountable for will take time. Ratcliffe seems determined to pull off what's become one of sport's great challenges. But after a bruising first year, convincing the fans will not be easy. Roan News.